Happy New Year to you. Welcome to Legal Matters, and thank you for joining us. As soon as you join us, you share the program for us. That's the way we do it. Yes, Justice and Law Solicitors, bringing you legal matters, all areas of UK immigration law. Yes. Happy New Year to you all. We hope you had a wonderful Christmas. Yes, and you'll be no one is yes. Thank you for joining us. Share the program for us as soon as you join us. This is Legal Matters, broadcasting from Firelife Radio. Thank you very much for joining us, Mr. Ishan. As soon as you join us, you share the program for us as well. First program of the new year. We have interesting topics coming your way today. As soon as you join us, share the program for us. Happy New Year to everybody. Mr. Charles Owusu, good morning to you. Yes. Nyamishra Obibiara. Yes. Yeah. Bre Noah. a beautiful song. Brebre Anoa, Eja Unyame Enshirawo. And your batten biara, Anna Owoa, Anase Sebe, Onyim Empa. Or dini soon, Ebetari Neba Echi. Yama menom, ye papanom, Yame Ensha Munina, Yamamunina so efficiapa. Nika say ye ma menom, ye papanoma. Obi biara eye maame eye papa. Said your Mandela kind once, or say it takes a village to raise a child. Now Bob Marley so can say be. Or say if you live for yourself, you live in vain. If you live for others, you live another day. And now what do we have for you? This is a phenomenon that is going on at the UK border agency, especially at the airports. Many a times when people are coming in for the first time, or perhaps when they have been in, they have overstayed their visas, and for one reason or the other, they have managed to regularize their stay. And they travel, and on their way back, it becomes a bit of an issue. So today, we will be looking at that. I would say over the last month, we have had about 4 or 5 cases in court where people had limited leave to remain. They traveled outside the country. On their way back, what then happens? Immigration stopped them. And all of a sudden, they want to do an interview at the airport. No warning, no nothing. And straight away, what they are trying to do is to do them a marriage interview. The question that everyone is asking, legally, that we are asking, is it lawful for the immigration at the airport? You have traveled, you've done about 10-hour journey. You are coming back home to the United Kingdom. You get stopped at the airport and you are being interrogated. I've had cases where at least some people, their visas has been cancelled because they say they were tricked into saying certain things that are being used against them and to justify the cancellation of their visas. So today I will be looking at this. One journalist, I believe, that worked for the BBC with pre-settlement status have to endure the same sort of treatment. And she has sent a tweet, which I will be happy to read it out. She or he goes by the name of Dalaba Ali Hussein. And this tweet was on the 22nd of December 2022. And the tweet was sent at 2:26 p.m. on the 22nd of December. So we'll be looking at this phenomenon, what is happening at the airport, how to overcome these problems, and basically how to behave if you get there and all of a sudden you are thrown at the deep end. What she said was as follows, and I will do the best that I can and cover as much as I can today. So what she experienced was as follows, but before I go into it, let's look at the topics that we'll be treating today. I nearly got carried away so that people have an idea. We'll be looking at, of course, when you are coming back after traveling from, say, you travel outside the UK when coming back, or you are traveling into the UK for the first time as a spouse. You get stopped at the airport. And why is it that some people get stopped? According to this journalist, she has come up with some interesting, I would say, one would say allegation, or perhaps an interesting claim that we will all be exploring today. So if you're watching me, and you have a brother, you have a sister, you have a family member coming in, about to come in, got limited leave to remain, then this program is for such an individual. So I will urge you to share the program, because many a times, like I always say, once we finish the program, we cannot give extra commentary. And unfortunately, we do get that all the time. And I'm having to tell people that, sorry, I cannot help. If you want to know, go back and play and listen to the program. Because after you've done the program, after that, people will call you and they still want some more, which is not fair on us, because time is crucial. You know, time is crucial. There we go. Once we are on air, we cannot also answer telephone calls. So I beg, when we are on air, no telephone calls. After we finish the program, do not call and ask questions about the program that we have completed, because time is essential. We cannot go back to something that we have treated. So please, it's important that if you believe that the topic, will be relevant to a brother, as we are doing the program, share it to that brother so that he can also make time and listen to it, so that he can then take something out of it. So that is what I can say, because many a times people will call you here and there thinking that unfortunately you have the time. We simply don't have the time. We are very, very busy, and we have a lot of cases on our hands that we need to take care of. Because if we don't, and we turn into some sort of receptionist and giving free legal advice, of course, we will end up not having any business at all. So if people call, all that we say is book appointment and see us. Because when we come here, we are happy to give it for free. But once we are out of here, it's not a free service anymore. And therefore, if you want the advice, you have to pay for it. So, no quarrel about that. So today we are going to be looking at, being stopped at the airport, whether the Home Office or the UK immigration have got the power. Okay, I've got emergency, so please bear with me. And never hear it said. I mean, we don't know what they are going. Sorry. Okay, we don't know what they are going to ask. Ask them that question and say that I want you to write it down, because in order for you to do an interview, there have to be an index of suspicion. So please tell me what your suspicion is before even you go further. And you say that, can you write this down? Because this is a legal question and I want you to answer that. Be bold. When you say you are not falling for this. You did not know if you don't need to interview you, they need to arrange a proper interview. Right now, you just want to go with your husband. This is unacceptable. And you are not in a good frame of mind, you need to do an interview. Period. Why? Okay, thank you. Calculus, you want them to write it down. Before you can do me an interview, there have to be an index of suspicion. Hello. Oh, sorry about this. Ejuma Radio. Yes, so basically, as I was saying, as I speak to you, I've got one right in front of me. If you get a visa in Ghana, do not think for one moment that that is it. Because to cross that journey, to cross the Mediterranean Sea, and to get to the airport, And to come out, it is not a joke. I don't know whether you overheard a little bit of the conversation I was having. As I speak to you now, I've got someone at the airport facing exactly the same problem. You know, so when you get the visa, please, you know, I beg, let's do this program in tree. Let me give free. Because esa Ghana for yeti ade we asi. Enye a joke. Unya visa na, menye wadwene say, unya visa na into we. Unya visa na, that is the beginning of your journey. Yemfantu yetriwe. Ene se wo hwe me. Na fi se program no, ehun be hia ma wonu abi a mesrew, send ma wonu ano. Because ye we show no, now please, can I talk to you? I will ignore you. Me bother cry, me respond. Because every time we get the same headache. When we program, no. Nearly penny fees told when BBA. And therefore, no, come and explain it to me again for free. We will not do that. So, pair is a paid service. Your body be any free. But your pony according forget it. It will not happen. In all due respect, in humbleness. Because a bit more attitude be say, one pa be any free, no. They are entitled. That's what I feel. No, sabi you rude. I can't say. I dare not my phone now. One for sorry, you need to pay me school fees. And your best will pay. Your bahadia, we don't mind. You bet me, I'm a free advice. Say, I dare no. If you say I won't be young, when you be a man can for some would you see I won't be life. Where are you free? Said the yaw bano be drew airport, and may your problem, woman. Men can, and my name may ask him and send out what pay legal advisor. Men came in your program, no, and have a phone. Oh, lawyer, with the percent building Komoka cra, Massa, min course school, no, this year, yes, so 7 so. Because we'll be a honor on your not to be sanda. The end means the sound for we have to change ourselves. Because time is, you know, important. Tama would be what you want to post, need to be enough for so. Now, our best sin on Fassa for 30 minutes, no funny ready. Or no, they are funny time, no hole, no baby waste to time. Tama should be a BBA, would be BBA dinner, or yours in Yamin Shroud. Yamin Shroud, and your currency in your bills. Intina, and when I see a TSE, into a new program, baby, may your program somebody. Telephone call, Obiaba, he drew a general. All of a sudden, they see interview. Now, lucky, a dependent Sabi, woman answer, Alfred, as a lawyer, as a man, baby, what do I do? So, and he says, my many panel, a quanche. And Nema eso faso, say on standby into any telephone call be so by. I will have to answer it. Now, me advise the panel. Now, who say the OBCI, because lucky they say any panel are fine, as a year Jumamano. Bibia go through, and so who drew airport, then so be a SMP. Into your best travel. Say, unya visa na, and don't just say we. Because our Red Sea, you know, a year Heathrow, and I say airport one. And yet easy, sir. Since who drew an ear general, and your questions upon questions. A whole near baby or marriage interview. Our real won't enter to one. Now one year careful, now 1 year lucky. Now one look or puppet. Now a fee a cofa and sim baby idea. Abba. Into your best remo. And the dear became yinano. Was summa will near be. Me we show no. I sometimes will beat me from no record. The other can be no record, no person do go to Bonim. And unti Salimanian so be this year aircon, ye jai Sania mano. Obe fret, that's one can say ya, phone no minka sacra, the phone a better so. Memboda. Any panaso that can say lawyer near rude. Say me a rude, that's a messabe come a license. That's me to me, dear boy, any pani bibra. I rather prefer that. That's a bako ye nice, not in bako to us him. And your best repeat, and yenny bonimu. Yenny never see a boy, but as you who say. And Catty Wui, sending na and Katia de papa, that's a bako crab befra, it means saying, the forces say, one wo a crab bonia, who soon in batty. And Tino, yes, Shremo, I am Montia say, as sometimes, because it will be an any braba, any brabasoswa, vim yaji, oh, can any bring, no, ye free. And Tino, Sana sometimes an echo, and the airport to the seminal, and you become once. As I speak to you, last year, me and Kasaminka will be saying, I have 5 clients whose visas got cancelled at the airport. And this is not a joke. 5 clients whose visas were cancelled at the airport. Nyankopɔn dom ye appeal no. 2 ya rainy straight away. And judge no any anje won say identity no cancel visa no. And 3 is still pending. This year ye ba be come court. And no na my more investigation into this is say e dey be akwa na this how we ever. Enu nti na ene me say me ba be bubom na be biem na ya fa ho adwene na yi na ye hu se de besi akoto afa. Sebe oba anase be ma ne ti wo. Hey, eye dey a unhu ne hu ne ma nyina da. Because eye dey nipa ne ye secret. Ufi se ense nyina de be ka kire yere. Anase ense nyina de be ka kire ye kunu. Me de biam ka sa asem wi. Ade eye aware sem no. Ye ne abusuafo nko discuss. Ana de a eye abusuasem no, ye ne oyere anase okunu enko discuss. Ade enti na me ka sa asem wi de bia. Because human nature, we have different interests. And human nature, whether we like it or not, self-preservation must always come first. Obia eye bibia, obakire de ye mano, ense na waye. Ene de eye human nature, eye fact of life. Jesus ajenkwa, onokro ba se oba bi waje yenkwa no. Edru baby mu ye den man no. O se ejei anke benya anke mpare me. Sa Uye bosi akwa do tiri beji akire ma no. Empare na me kwaku da akwa metie me na me ma dem ra yeso. Dabi. Ene sanko ade a meka se de sa hawo no. Jesus say kositinem na menya mahoto. Enti eye human nature. I say we will fight to preserve ourselves. Enti therefore no ene maybe who are yemfa mfrafra yemfa mixe. OP6 ka na se wo so udi mu ana wudi mu wudi kokwa na edi kokwa yemfa mfra. Enti sana etie. Enti ene eba beka ho asem. You say beka bibi upgrading a visa application you have already made. Say why a visa application na say your friend is say opese wo upgrade and I say opese o vary visa na eno so ekwan eda kwa na. Ye behwe eno so sa so na ye behwe bibi say wo ye case aya sometimes so bit me ka say oh me no baby ne wo ho na wo ba na me hwe ne ba ni bi ye be say me gina so the pen kranta and you know building a case on a child's best interest practical steps and also we be ye nuanom for free aya na emre p no ebi mo mpese omo be bre o 50 years me kwa ya application uni evidence bia also o kwa ya application omo uni veranda also say obenyen akoko enti ebasa na enyeyi sas na beka bibi about teachers in England, overseas teachers. Now we so many phone calls unfortunately I am minti asie papa ayana because oh fellow ya no bebo what we have to know is say lawyers no ye recruitment agencies. And when it comes to looking for worker, open free justice and law solicitors, I ain't me more. Now, embom akwanchina, ye de to ho ema amount for ne say. This is the way. And what's a open adwuma first? Open adwuma ni wie, na for person apply for visa. Then get in touch with us. At that point, no, ana ye beti aboa. Na say we a teacher outside the UK. Na person be UK be teacher, e kwan be na be faso. Eno na ye be afidie so hanoma ye ka ho nsem na ye kire kwan no eti mesre mema obi emfre me from outside the UK say oh lawyer mate say okay bibi about teacher recruitment e kwan be na be fa so aboa me e ho no mintimi emboa e waste phone call na mmom advice e dia ma no ese so ye teacher na say o pa adwuma wo kromu a this is the recruitment agency eno na ye fa nto ye tirim na ye fa mani pa ne say before so be friend lawyer no get in touch with this recruitment agency. Omuni mom na eye recruit teachers from outside the UK. And it comes under skilled worker visa. And the certificate of sponsorship. Now on second certificate of sponsorship no every year. A chese omo for juma. At that point, you get in touch with lawyer Daku. And then na emremu se the senior visa no se the beso wonsa edo aba be wurem egu kromu ano yetimi aboa na wetimi aba fe na mom unya certificate of sponsorship na lawyer dako mesrew o frɛ me sɛ ope certificate of sponsorship na menya adwuma emma recruitment agency ntimi mboa ebia musika kakra wo a wo de akwa de bundle no na ebia oba be waste ewo me ho na eso amanfa so bia ubewie no beka se o be free lawyer na kra wantimi amoa me because baby a metimi aboa ne se onsa aka certificate of sponsorship na wie no ehɔ na metimi aboa me se emframamu amanfo atete se from 1st of February countries be to say Ghana, countries be to say Nigeria, countries be to say Gambia, UK at the omo aka listing home listing on a qualified teachers scheme. Na sa listing of first na Ghana and other countries and come. It is from 1st of February no countries are yede omo kan listing in Ghana, Hong Kong, India, Jamaica, Nigeria, Singapore, South Africa, Ukraine, and Zimbabwe. Now first, countries are now automatic qualified teachers status. Now ufrisa countries wema automatically now you don't have to go and do further test. Now some countries na Australia, Canada, the European Economic Area countries, Gibraltar, New Zealand, Switzerland, and the USA. These countries, now automatically, say uchre idea in any one of these countries, now your friend qualified teacher status. But say the Ghana idea from 1st of February 2023. And therefore, no say we a teacher now we Ghana, and no from 1st of February February 1st of February automatically you are qualified to teach in the UK. So you are qualified teacher status in the United Kingdom. But before that, let's talk your test. They prove say you are qualified to teach in the UK. But from 1st of February, automatically, you are seen or you are deemed to be a qualified teacher in the United Kingdom. And therefore, there are certain requirements as to be satisfied before you can apply for the visa. And Tina and Semra Bema, Eboboso Kakra Amam. A area a good news for a lot of our people, especially if you have a brother, if you have a sister, you have a family member outside the United Kingdom, or a Ghanaian, a Nigerian, someone from Hong Kong, India, Jamaica, Singapore, South Africa, Ukraine, Zimbabwe. From 1st of February, teachers over there are now going to be deemed to be a qualified teacher, and therefore they will have a qualified teacher status in the United Kingdom. Now, a kwambe no mbefa so a ombe pe adwuma e wo se omo pe adwuma ansa na o pe adwuma ne so a ehe na ba ko pe adwuma no eno me the link ebebo comment section hono because I don't mean per se office hours when you bring na you busy no then you start getting phone calls if I try me ko hwe adwuma na e na ba ko hwehwe no na ye busa questions upon questions upon questions na dia na sometimes say ya na kra so obi waste time abu nipa na wie ye saka de ope wie a obeba mo ya application na ma no at that point, Obechiro say, I don't need you. I will go to somewhere else. And we know who these people are. Now, of course, that's a commerce upper. And then I still don't understand the person who have the guts. No, Saba, what's a Sabuano. And then Osha, now you don't even want to, you don't know what to say to such people. But all the same, you say you do the best that you can. And everyone is also got their own tolerance level. And therefore, no, say if anybody say it to me, I'm fine. Yesterday case be by Mambo Dakra. Any pane by me man advice. I said, wow. Any panentie or the call baby. Wakoye amana say poto. Ovia was have I say, where dark. And today na bit me a yabuami. And till the immediate man can kill the say, meet me any she M1 and tea or my by Mambo Dakra and Castle Tente. Because sometimes and see you are not so not about you too much because kwakwa de emwa ye too for usi bunti enti no wantie na ankosi ye na was why the put on was a back him. I did be a pan up say we are dark a amount. And you're possible. Into your best room, you two for not say a foot to no a foot to enough. He said the about millions a woman. Now I many stubborn and can say I'm not going to take it. Because at the end of the day, no one take here, why be new because ye bar, ye didn't create an a year a juma. No quarry, and ye be a juma. Now you will be also Happy New Year to all of you. Now, before I say the soprano, my main fact, your friend is saying teaching vacancies in the United Kingdom. Many abosses here, and Tiba may enfa ento board in so emamo more mutin na enti mesre ma obi me frem selo ya me pa adwuma ehe na me nkohwehwe adwuma no ye de toa enya de toa eno ano no ye besre pi we don't know what you mean ye besre pi gise ye ne sa ye de to board ne so a mesre mo me ma obi me frem selo ya me ti se o ka bibi about teaching job na ehe na me hu ade no eno ti na me de to wono mo no obi be frem na se obusa sa question na unfortunately I will not bother make a chini pass unkuti program no because we yes are for take too much of your time ade aba become one seven me asa bebusa time eso de wajuma na afi no posa de hwehwe ne mama nkrofo sa de research e ba ne sa na e haye e ma yekọ yechi e moaye ti besre pi e wo samoti ase e wo ho no ye de ade ne to a udim se wonu abi e hu behia na ene ya na wo so aye de also why the watch sa link no na the amano as a teacher training no link ni so hwehwe job opportunities in the UK from 1st of February o ye Ghana ni o pese wo ba kromu a e be kire ade a na wo de ato so ma wunua no because obe frame lawyer I want to talk to you e de ba asema lawyer etimhwe teacher adwuma na menya no he fa and the make sure say go and play the program and listen and I say nipa na o de ma on ko busa de say ehe na abenya no because you won't see a time before we stand you waste because sometimes you know we dark some ya and just the family record Mr. P. Time is very, very crucial and time management is very important. This year we will be serious about our time. Say you bring more time, I have more research, na more information, na ye dia bremo, na ye tini idea, akoyenim, and Mr. P. We are doing it for a reason, for your own benefit as well. And the teacher training, no, and I say teachers jobs, no, and now mediato comment section no. Teaching vacancy services is one of the reliable sources, government source. I say upese ochre adie e wo UK ha. O ye Ghana ni from 1st of February, you are deemed to be a qualified teacher. So you have a qualified teacher status in the United Kingdom. Kohonomo na kohwehwe adwuma no. Obe friend lawyer dako, esa lawyer dako, mechire ade, mechire dondology, enti person be UK bechire ade, ehe na menye adwuma, menye recruitment agency, ehwo ameka cho sem pacho pi. Baby a what information free no, kobusa say nipa no because mo amutie nyina no be the same information na to wana mo. Enti di many pa na wo de aka ho na amaye nyina ya de yakoye nim. Enti sana ye be no this year because amanfo bebre every see a time obe frew obeto sa enso no na information we di kan dia beto dada na dia na ese kra ne se ene ofrewa ene no ahya ase na o ma fans oh lawyer ye da wase pa ene dwumadi a odi ma Ghana community aya me taiti o pa o na eme se madam fu bi say we program bi ende mentimi antie na o si teacher for it me recruit o mo free Ghana na me so ye teacher ni me kire ade me kire EP anase bia me kire very saying English anase me kire chemistry e wo ekro bi e fe ne e ma empehia wo bi so fra me kire ade e wo ekro bi a e fe ne e ma pedi ade wo enti no pese be UK be kire ade enti no kwan be na be fa so eno na ene ye ka ho asem wai enti na be shepi aya na wo audio ne so na de amanipa no na gwatie otie na so otie ase a enu bum be boa no rather than say ye pe shortcut na ye de idea ye de nya information hwehwe ne move on cause otie overall otie nyama ni nyina ase a boa ene ye nkoso the first topic e pese ka ho asem eye sa onsa kan visa na obekrumu a na airport ho ensensem na afutu a mede beba yenuanom ebimo eno so se O second visa na unwie you. Afempona. I will say the problems, you know. Ever be starting. Obi kind. I don't want peace. I want violence. Afena is the beginning of the journey. Obi oho sebe. Lawyer da ko beja tum se meye wadwuma ma o. Enipa no ebesu akyere lawyer da ko se lawyer mesrawo. P ebia misika sem enkoye. Yenim se visa application yi sebe application ne nkoa ene immigration health surcharge fees. Ubetua be wie no na watua about nearly £4,000. Enti obi oho a na ne ho akyere no obese twa plane ticket. Afei lawyer no ana person lawyer ni compromise ema no. Lawyer da ko yes ye yebo ye nti edura bi na se nipa ne ho enyempo a yes we ka chese o ye tua 80% of our fees. Na nyame boa na se visa ne ba wi a na o de ye 20% aba be ka ho. Mr. Bouncer, happy new year to you. We salute you. Menim se bibia akoboko anope ya menim se bibia akoboko. Yes, sanity. Enti no abane sana obi ohompo a sebe okoji visa ni wi na se otwa ne take it na se obampo a ogilo odilo ya da ko eka a onim se so otuenti onka chelo ya da ko mpo se meba na waka na no watu obedru airport na se yegina no na asemba de a na wasa afa phone o fe do ya da ko se mejira na se mekunu lawyer se ne na oba o obedru airport yegina no enti we de wada roma eni diem sa asem no personally obi ni make asana obeso use this emotional terms na me bu yefu and no I have to say because it's a form of manipulation, the dark art of manipulation. Any penny in said what they are doing and so no afa sebe nyansa kwan bi so na emotionally or you see emotional terms to manipulate you. Oh where the bear man and monyamuni where the wada roma ne ni se keba ni sa enso se de akoba ye ni se eba mi refi se me fro aka cho se mi nipa ni po akwa je visa no we de mi refi mpo se me ka cho se wo ba enipa ni nimpa se de wo ye ni enso be ye ne ho kire ni dia and all of a sudden morality start kicking in, morality start working. The dark act of manipulation, using those emotive words to be able to get into your head and then control you. Some people can easily be manipulated, but it doesn't work with me. And therefore, no will be dear, be fair. Busa who say, see me see a treaty me na kebi be yemi and kebe me dana. Only ni panako agreement. Or see a division when pana be to the car. A division a man na pure ni pana balance man, men ko ye long talk. Because kwabi makama say me. Or say the papa catch the say. Se wo de car tia woka na dachi udru wa yati ani mama. Because wo de kana se wo ntria dachi no do nipa be nyina. Because enipa no enya vimu biasa akwa we kura na menya na dwuma ma no. Because se wo de kana se wo ntria, what is the point? Why na obeye adwuma ompese betua ne ka. Empanimfo say adwuma sini eni akatua. Enti so be ye adwuma so pe visa na se nipa na ye adwuma na ma na wo sa kan visa. Adenti na mbeso betua nipa reka. Na se omu ko kire wa wasa afafo se ejada akoi na mesre wo na ejada akoi eni die mo ejada akoi me ho kire mi o ejada akoi ekromo wa ne wa hoto ekromo bia ne wa hoto obi an kire no. Enti therefore no se wa yo agire so be bibi dia na wa idea wetu ho anamo. And yes, I feel like I can long story be because sometimes when I'm working by you say, oh, become long story. And they are really sympathy. But any person I dream of say, oh, send on fa. Until next time, I want you to if you be in any. Until your best friend, first time, make I say justice and law. Say lawyer be abuao, and I say legal advice be abuao. Oh, pevesa ma ukunu, oh, pevesa ma uba. Oh, jere, na se wun pianeka. Be very careful. Because on partners of the Drew airport when us are much reba. 1 year lucky, on what chill power. Over friend before the product better so. Once a me show. Any penetration is again your friend. I may judge me if you are me fire. My money guidelines. My channel the SOA. Ufi se kwade meka anka menya willingness bi se ka me mfre no anase me mfa ne phone call ufi se sebe sanka wan kan kire me se e bia ne ho kani eba ana ka menya aware anko frɛ me no meka se bi enya emergency na ka me ignore e bi so a anka me fai advice and dem no anka solve problem no enti these are the things ani die mu e wo se ye de to ye gamshin mu na ye de ye adwuma because ebeboa ye nyina edwe ba pa na be ye ya se home office fee I was spending over £4,000. What your plane ticket about over £1,000. That alone is about £5,000 plus tuberculosis fee, English test fee, a kakitubia babo transportation in and out. But if we couldn't and I saw you bebano, I was spending over £6,000. Now waiting a beer, lawyer kakrebia lawyer ne John. One good year. Now you're frail, now a beer wako can be yenka, now kofa a much labro. Afe no, now yes had any panic back. Sebe. It does not make sense. Into your best realm, any deal. Aya, you look at the long term, how things will benefit us. Rather than say, be used to your say, ye beat you be. Because ube beating in ne, ebia a china, unyame, and beating me beam. Into your best realm, yenye careful honor. Now, Osaka visa no, Ewa Ghana, Nigeria, Togo, Zimbabwe, and so on and so forth. Osaka visa na umie you. And into a visa, no, you find an entry clearance visa or leave to enter. Leave to enter, they say, Yama permission said ye, Utini ebe krumwa. And no entry, say, Wodru. You're very careful. You can say, who will leave to enter, and just say, Wodru. Into your best realm, you're very, very careful, pa. Because some visa, no, we do airport, not one can say, yeah, it's me. Some visa, no, we do airport, one can say, yeah, it's me, sir, return. Sa visa no obedu airport one can say it's me go detention center nemo o ka say na bibia ko ya e no say onam na wo ba first time I odi be kromu as a spouse and as a child of settled person and so on, the chances are that you will be stopped at the airport and not there most of the time no e normal adenti na aya yigina enkrofo. Now BBC journalist be ascended tweet on the 22nd of December 2022. Now, one more insight into possibly what is going on at the airport. Now, from only experience, no, yenti ni pa. And it's over do airport na se yiginawa. And yes, say obi and I say bibinti yenti dia atom crofo na yesu yensu bibi enfrim. Ono experience here. Your friend no Dahaba Ali Hussein. Now, asama oka yenie. Ose since my experience with UK border force, I have been doing a lot of digging around. How they were allowed to take my passports and stop me from entering the UK. And one thing I am looking into is the strong possibility of the Home Office placing flags in brackets on people's passports. Yentieni, Mr. Richmond K. Asamoah Chiao, good morning to you and also Happy New Year to you and the family. Miss Lopez, I greet you. Good morning to you. Obrigado. Yes. Sasusuna Inspector Ama Adoma, baby Ubia Susu Yachiao, Yamau Efficiapa. Obi biara de fidie na to abiamo yemamo efficiapa mun share program no na enko echire ema ye hu se yedru echire yesi wo ayitafre we onya asanko besa ama asase akasa enso na eye aboa akokọ enti osa enye yie saso na akokọ ba onya asa obesa enso akromanti ofi omame nchen na ode ne ho eto asemu enti ene semodi mo fidie na to Justice and Law Solicitors Fire Life Radio, David Daku homepage on Facebook, and na ese program no na yekoye nim. Nana bompata hima also so Happy New Year also so odi atohanamo. Yankwa ye show anye ya ahemfo ene ahema nyina etie. Nana jebi the second also so ye chia also adwuma pa wo yenti sabido bi kura ebrewa no shaking. Nana Basildon also so wo bibiara yedawase p for your continuous support. Say obi peloya mpo with me jaidi wuye biara na o drive a nipa no from excess Basildon all the way to Brixton na me say ye ngu wani mase so da dodia baby aso aye partial because what kind was so ya de wodwuma ho te me do bi ba bi usro me da ma da enti referral bia so baby bia no ye be yibo ye ho modern nya ye adwuma no krogin na e de asumdwe abre ye nyina na justice and law we also offer what we call the aftercare anybody nya visa na nya no no ese mani pa no akwankyere ese oba sebe baby so de ne nansi baby ani se wotia se de oba ba be kan ye ho asumdwe mu na sebe obi empo eba na omaye asutire aya ye gina standby enipa no se eba critical eno so ye di hu dwuma me phone call na sa baby no emergency enti we de mesere mo mama memfa na obi hu aka adwa enti no memfa phone call yi yes
Hey, Minyantaba, I'm coming to my cordon tree. Now I want you. Minyantaba, I'm coming to this abroad no more. Make to my cordon tree. Obahima, on no nima brody. Open for my mule. Obahima, on no nima makuma bay. Be friend of my meal. Minyantaba, come to my golden tree. Now what do you? Minyantaba, come to this brown no more. Make to my golden tree.
Yes, Minyantaba ya metu akordon chen yasa bebiem we dia mo sorry pada. Sometimes you know it is what it is. Say emergency bar, you need to attend to this emergency. Aija, you know, peace be unto you. Silla. Yes, everyone should join us. We thank God for the gift of life. So basically, all that I'm saying is this. Eyadia afena ebe kosopa. Se wudru airport one man. It is said they would do Jerusalem gate. How will be film and send your money by the piano. Enye easy. Now for the past 6 months, I can see trend pattern. And the BBC me and as a journalist, a bito nini. I don't know me reading and send a phone call neighbor no. Emergency na e was me picky because me am a client who gina airport is here and as one yeshi. And tina e was me a treating as a priority. And I said the my client is also dealing money. And I have no excuse not to help out. Or when I say aftercare service, justice and law, you free. And you know, I advise the partner accordingly. I must say, MSBB a conkain. nyame ya adoma bibia so ebeko cool enti so I can relax now because me program ni nyina na madwene esa da baby sani adwuma we etie you cannot plan your life and upper 8 when a phone call and go forward go backwards go forward go backwards afin nyame adom eniema etuto yie amaye enti no you can imagine one fan call ye bia or ye dedicated to the job or friend and the phone cross switching off and then Saturday one day cleaning more feeling nothing as I be hana gene so you have not paid him overtime to cover this by justice and law. It's called aftercare service. These are some of the things ye clients and ye tear for because it's all not all about money but sometimes about humanity to be able to help one out. And to generally see or no so ye a tono or say I am looking into the strong possibility of the Home Office placing flags on people's passports. And or say on the or suspect say a bimo passport ye the red flag above. And say oh baby rema ye who passport na flag na so red gone. Say you are a person of an interest. After you know na ya jo passport na after you know they will stop you from entering the UK. And one thing is that Onodo Gidi said there is a strong possibility as I mark you down as I say nipa we motion ye yentie pa ono from the experience or say the tone no and to say ono mum start campaign I say if you are currently have experienced issues with UK border force and you are an EU citizen with pre-settled or food settled status or a certificate of application or you are a family member or see please get in touch. Asema all kanono enti ne Twitter account no Dahaba Ali Hussein. Onuni Hussein or spelling HUSSEN at Dahaba Ali Hussein. Enti therefore ni dini DAHABA Ali ALI Hussein HUSSEN. Enti also or dig into it or your research into this or be when your experience at the UK border force. Oba be wurem and I say oba na wa be drew kwan so na ne ho kire no. No, on tiasie, ese yasingi obi mo out. See them be can see kan ye no. Last year, me and kasa my clients, 5 of them, 5, me can so be say, si o many me da ko who evidence so o me 2 o mo mean me mo obi adin because of confidentiality. But e be tie me, at least ba ko de me so tie me, a nyame adom ye call court December ya, nyame aye na dom, nyame aye ni adom ama ne visa ye twa mu no. Court say there be I was almost adding the visa money back. They have to reinstate the visa because now omuni emra emma omuhu kwan ese wajia tum se obi ye yire obi ye kunu a wode visa amano no or ba na be jiro say hodam ba be yo interview adenti na interview no wanye from the beginning na wodi ade na ma na wie na wajia tum se omo ye awarefo no adenti na afi na ba be yo interview. Na saje we ya ade a eboboba enti no mesre mu ye mfa kwa adwindwene mu sebe so bi free fie ba ana so bi free outside the bar mimom de enye se mi didi obi atem na mom from experience de mimom nie se obi free Ghana ba menye wadwene se enipa na nani afi mesre bebre mano de sumina so. You see, experience is the best teacher. Se obi free Ghana ba men kase nani afi enti sebe o mana akwankyere. Why yes will be disappointed because nothing will beat experience, believe in me, and experience is the best teacher. Obi a ofri Ghana ba won to kwan da wedi 100 wedi 150, believe in me, inexperience will still show when it comes to questions and interviewing. Obi a oma brochire da obi a ontina brochire da, believe in me, and you say depending in nyansa o Menkasa, me for no nkosi bone. Na mmom onim sa nimdie no a ebo kromu ano. Anase ekromu a nimdie no oni sa adwene ni bi. And the yemfa nto adwene mu sa. Because se ufriga na eba oni ye enko. Ana se watena a western system nipso mu da. Eni ye ne enko. Wo de hwe Ghana ni se obi free Ghana eba no bedru airport. Na ye busa ne se. Hey, eja obana oba beka ne ho no. Odi ebe no. Obeka se ebia meyere no. Ede na kire se eye wo yere. O marriage certificate ana eye evidence a kire se eye wo yere. Ebia bebu se ni pen se ede na kire se wo yere. Obeka se ebia ye di nkomonti na kire se eye yere. Etugo se answer no eye the right answer no dey man. Because marriage certificate eye ahyensode ana se obeka se eye evidence of marriage. Enti ka se de na kire se we eye wo yere a eye marriage certificate na beka se eno na kire se eye meyere. Oh, enti sometimes you know aye ye busa question na answer ni na baby. Enti ye besre mesa asisu bie. Yemo ye ho modern say ye busa question ye enti question na see before say be ya no say ye answer because a crew must busa a question na a question you are not answering the questions and if you say we can't draw na nipa na ye frustrated na e kwakofa ensema bro enti airport on sense 7 day afi na ever sorry pa 2023 because I saw the sign getting to the end of last year 2022 and now the pay 8 o'clock obi mpo ne nyane adeya Mikrodru airport edeba asema ye gina no onya pro ho wo so gidi I can understand me na kra nso me ye nyane me call bed 2 o'clock and so 8 o'clock sharp ye nyane me intuition kra na 6 hours spend am die so but enipa na di ni huni a enipa no ede ne kre eni me di ni ye nti na mintimi enhwe phone no enyi mani tina e wo se mefa na guidelines ena kwanchire bia no SM di many pa no sesi ai me no ka se nipa na sa afre me lawyer me da wase pa nya me nhira bla 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 enti eye me de sense let me play a role in that journey now hopefully no everything appears to be going well now enti pa me ba ni se be journey kunu amani kunu ba be kan nsa na adwuma na ye na ankoye adwumasini a adwumasini empedifo se eni akatue na loyadako miss me na me chest aye high it is what is a man for kan loyadako na se mitrim ya meda enya me fault o ye se adwuma pe ana se adwuma pawo we eso wa akachia enti no yadamase enti de meka ne se nipa no bedu airport one ma the question is say home office for no omo ewo hu kwan ese ombe yo interview ana that is $1 million question. Na ene yemko emremu kakra na mpese me kan ye kasem na yeti ase ye ti na ma divert kra se me ka twi I'm afraid say twi na enko ye ma wa me srew fa che me because me ni ambre I can see I said throughout this year this is going to be a major issue and nti na mpese me kire niemem kakra e wo hanmo na yeti ehu ase ye no enti ene yentie emremu no home office for ewo ho kwan anase UK border agency omo ho kwan se ubedru airport wa ye video interview ana the answer is yes the answer is no adentia the answer is yes in the sense say border agency for no eye omo asedia omo adwuma ne se obi be rema they have the right to control the borders. Enti se wo se oyire anase ukru enti na o badia enie omo ho kwan se ombe de omo bebusa denti a wo ba be they need to be satisfied ese unye nipa bonini enye yare bi na wo de ba ha enye topaye bi na ba beto ne ha enye ahudie bi anase boni bi na oba be di ne hanamo enti so joining us na wa she program na mai enti no they have to be satisfied ese uye genuine person. And he said, what is the difference? I said, omu make inquiry. Now, the inquiry, no, turning into interview. I said, well, And me say phone ringing, but I have to ignore it. I cannot answer a phone call whilst I'm doing the program. And until you better program this. The best I can be when they say the meeting I can be when they say Embramuno, can they do you an interview? And do you have to do the interview? Se bibisa is here. One thing I'm making say, you best start it from law. Whilst they have the right to conduct an inquiry, and I said to make inquiries, no? Can the inquiries turn into interview? The answer is no. Se ukasobe obi interviewer. You see, ukasobe obi interviewer, especially say a marriage application. The starting point is the case of Papa Georgie Greece. Papa Georgie. Now Papa Georgie actually say ubeye obi interviewer. And what say we prove said there is an index of suspicion. Untimi enko say lawyer Dako may invite me yiri Habiba. I say Habiba me come home. My application ma Habiba. Ude visa ma Habiba. I say Habiba me come home. And before so be issue visa. Now we entry clearance and I say home office no. Mo my investigation ajia to mu say your relationship any aware no eye konkono. And say what ajia to mu say eye konkono dia. Eye day na Habiba ebedru Heathrow Airport ube gina say oba be interview. Hono ene emra no ebo ebra. Enti de meka say you can say interviewer. Yes, if they are making inquiries, yes, you need to speak to them. Now, so say baby you interview there is a fine line between making inquiries and doing an interview. I want to say when you're careful. And to say anybody any inquiries into interviewer, you can object. If you think you are not comfortable to be interviewed, and the kitchen say, look, I am not here to be interviewed. I came here to pick my husband or to pick up my wife. And to what is this getting to? Why are you going on and asking me all these questions? I need to understand the basis. Why do you want to do an interview? Where is your index of suspicion? Why do you want to interview me and my wife? You can ask these questions. They are legitimate questions. It's very, very important. Aya emre pino yenyanum bi edu anoma ye timid. They can talk, they won't talk. What you have to know is that you have rights. You also have obligations and responsibilities. But where someone is trying to trample over your right, then you need to speak up. And penny forces a one can say with you why you a yibone. Na abrewa we ni hunya de nkwa de na enti na batwe a odi be wo. Enti ebe shrem when you need to talk, you need to talk. And he said, na say inquiries is turning into an interview. Now say you have not prepared for an interview. You are not in a good frame of mind to be interviewed, and then you need to speak up. Because sometimes, Ebia Ghana, Ukunu Anasa Wojira Obey, Ebia will travel all the way from Boku East the day before, all the way to Accra. We come there 12 hours. Obedru Accra so straight away to Kotoka. Wakofro plane. Plane is work just 6 hours. And you will travel about 18 hours without any good food, without any good sleep. After Obedru Airport and also so Adani interview, any questions. And it's such a person will fatigue and not being in a good frame of mind. A dear partner is obitinyaye. And it's a banisana aya eha akene. And therefore, for me, I think from day one, from step one, you make it very clear. I said, look, you have done a very long journey, 18 hours, you haven't had a good sleep, no good food. And therefore, if you think you are not in a good frame of mind to be interviewed, you have to voice it out. You, the sponsor, who feels also so that you are not in a good frame of mind to be interviewed, and you have to voice it out. Because imagine, as a Abia work on night job, what bread. Wasre ekwan ewo adwumam yesi ukunu eba ababelande about 6 o'clock. We free adwumam be 4. What travel all the way from Stamford Hill aba bedru Heathrow wonim se ukunu ba wonim se ene de awode me odokasa ukwa kofa wo yire ukwa kofa ukunu efama fumpo emfa montem kodwatwi ne ka na sem nyam na meka wodi anigie ukwa kofa wo da ba fie afi ukodru ya yesi interview afi ohumwo nyina adwane eni wo say wo say yeah me koya na say me buy eba ni sana you as the sponsor who free say so you are not in a good frame of mind to be interviewed. Of course you can voice it out. If you are not happy about it, you have to speak up. Adia me when he say yem crofo and the American Ghana for okay chia ya no din okay chia obetre say wo lo ya ne koni nyansa sen na no yati keke ka bobu kan na sem okohu Indian ni na ne ho wo so ohun broni na ne ho wo so ontimi nkasa wadani mumu yedru wa ya no den na ya yenye de sa because ya no ya den na se sebe kasa ya e ho so se benye freedom chef mami America sa yi o si immigration officer upon in samama samama wako jeja ne ho ye instill vim ye di shine mu no what it tell man am say yes onim ne right onim dia worker also your friend or say excuse me come over here I need to do an interview and I say excuse me what sort of interview is that? Oh, I just want to do a marriage interview. Or say please what is your index of suspicion? Why do you want to do an interview? I feel officer and say, hey, minshia obi ti say da. Enti ya no yaki no you do what I am fanko. Because the reality they say you have to know your rights. Menko jeja ho. Okona say uko jeja ho a eno na ede asem eba. Se brebre ama anka mane so ama. Obia ni nadwuma oye. Yes, immigration officer or nadwuma e wo se oye. Eto ogina na so make inquiries a nadwuma. But the question is does they have the right to interview you with no no notice? Ehona e wo se ososo no wano eye de na wuhu mra no. Enti emra no eye case e Papa George. And this case was cited in the case of Ago and Sadowski. And these are the leading cases when it comes to this sort of interviews. And yenuanom ye bestre mo yemfanto yetire mo yi. Se udruo na se ompese omoma pressure and I say in some cases obi see a bully not into an interviewer. When him say if you are not in a good frame of mind to be interviewed and ye ese wo ye tough, ese wo ye strong, ana e wo se wo ka say yi. Emre pi so no se wo free ye krom be krom ha na mo a sebe o yiri din eno untimi nkotro nto paper so ese me tro me yiri din ato paper so because say immigration officer ko mu se wa tro yiri din ato paper so a o pa kire se e ridiculous o yiri din anase ukru din de e ya de a wa da kra na ye busa wa e se wu enti adenti na akotro to paper so baby a wo ba betina a e ye wa dress. I know say Ghana mindset is different. But a Cromwell Western mindset in the address about it now so the officer and on essay come out dream. And no essay will trim or your telephone number, who telephone number. Sebi say gita phone pa and also so essay they will trim. Because all got church people so they are now patch say. And no entry clearance officer meeting a catch or say that is the index of suspicion. And until they be interview no enti ye hwe enema bi de metini aka no eho no enti no menka too much de metini aka no eho no the tosu two I beka ho asem upgrading a visa application you have already made. In immigration terms we call it variation no emre se na aya na esi anase emre se na eba yenyanum pi ewo 10-year route to settlement so na we come across some cases bia obi wo ho a ni 10 years no e ba beso Now at the same time no ne visa be kita no eno so baby. Enti ebimo are confused, they are in dilemma, they don't know what to do. Now emrani say 10 years no enson. Na say ukoye application for indefinite on the basis of 10 years AC refuse. Because at the time of the application and now 10 years no enye enson. But at the same time so no economically no usu bedwene say me kwa application for extension na 2 months time 10 years na so na me sa ko twes kwa application for indefinite na sa so e bomeka enti me nya de enti to be on the safe side e was say oye application for extension na mum nyame ye wadom na say oye application for extension na edema so 10 years ne so na say omu make decision utimi eye variation whereby obeye another application for indefinite leave on the basis he said this time no 10 years na so enunti no omo enya de omo vary application na wodi kan aye no na omo consider 10 years application na waye no na yema indefinite a balance so you can request for your fees to be refunded to you. Enti no me ankasa maye bia manipa 2 amanya me adom omo a change visa no ama omo indefinite say omo sika ye the first application for extension no eno na akoka adwam me fight say ye di omo sika bema omo back enti miguso a me fight say the money tua no usika ko home officer difficult to get it back but omo sika ba ho a ene no touch obefia basisi ya sana akoye enti yenuan ma mudi 10 year route ne so no mon phantom adwenim ese 10 years ne nso ya ene the safest way ne se obeye application for extension variation or application for extension enti 10 years ne so pepepa ene na wasa koye application for indefinite. Now how does this work? Say na obey application for indefinite extension of leave bia slim sika echirechire mu no yina no bebre 10 year route ne so and 10 year route no odi so a started 2012 July 2012 and yina no pi denti eti mane basa ne say tell bia no the application tuma bia 6 months and so no make a decision ebi ho no ma bia more than 6 months and so no make a decision. And say oh count to 10 years now. Oh count from first time you did visa application ne ma no. Satan na oh count to every. And he said the ma yemfa say 1st of December 2013. That means 1st of December 2023. Which are 10 years lawful stay and therefore any time at that point obetimi your application for indefinite leave to remain. Ebi bedru ompo na wo visa no ebi edaso ebi daso wom eni se wo twen emani wuansa obetimi aye application. Now genko QTS qualified teacher scheme ne so na qualified teacher scheme no se di kan si kan ye no say akwanya aba beto ho among for omu free country bi ti se Ghana, Hong Kong, India, Jamaica, Nigeria, Singapore, South Africa, Ukraine, and Zimbabwe. Say, uye teacher ewo any one of these countries, and from 1st of February, you will be deemed to be a qualified teacher, and therefore you come under what we call qualified teacher scheme. No, ubetimi aye application. Ede abekromwa ese ode eye de ode eba abekire ade. Na se oye application na ese unya sponsor nesremu pi yentie niye obefre lawyer dako ese uye teacher enti memwa na kopa adwuma na kopa visa eno de enye adwuma sa opa adwuma you go through a recruitment agency omuna eye omadwuma ne se omehwehwe adwuma ama lawyer dako mempe adwuma ema teachers from outside the UK enti mesre pi memfa me number ema obi se omfrɛ me ewa bra enipa no epe adwuma because mintimi embo enipa no Se nipa ne frame a me send the link we na akwakoma ne se ombo na ontie na on follow instructions na ewo so no eno mum ebe save me more time because me hu se aya na enkrofo me bi mu I don't know, they will just ring and just waste your time because recruitment menya ho adwuma mentimi enye ho hwe ana mentimi nye hwe emma when it comes to recruitment enti mesre pi yentie ni say open recruitment a me de omo link no ato comment section hono amateur teachers recruitment o press link na edo be ko hono e government website teaching jobs nyina no ya listing hono and therefore no you apply through that agency or my listing no na nyame odum na so me interview na so mo fawa from 1st of February no we a qualified teacher in England and Wales and therefore no omo certificate of sponsorship na under skilled worker visa at that point get in touch with justice and law solicitors ye be your visa application na ma na bibia akọ kama make sure say o ba be wrem na wo ba ye be so wonsa na ye de wa ba be wrem so be dru airport wo mpo na say asem to a wo de o frɛ lawyer dark me ye show kra mitimi apologize to our dear listeners your listeners so omote adwuma na se sisi a obi frɛ ye me pamacho motemase mako me ni nipa na adi nkuta ho ama sese no bibia akwakoto bebia ewo se eto ama asundwie enam kwan so eba ewo Yesu Kristo di dim enti sana yebeye no enti no se unya sponsorship na certificate of sponsorship na eho no wafre loyadako na afi no yetimi ayi bibia ama on san kan certificate of sponsorship na mesre pi obefre me amintimi mo because me nyese adwuma no Nemom on second sponsorship now fra. Me no be go through criteria ni nyina. Enema ese wunya de ese wo ye application ye be bibia ma wo de ani say go and present. Okona ko present here. You meet me here express service where you can get a decision within 72 hours. Na afi no also wetimi aba ohima krum na oba be kire ade ewo ohima krum na afi ni na ye de akọ ye de akọ ye ni. Mr. Eshon, Happy New Year to you. Now, aya na nsensete nyanya phone calls. Aya na obitimi ka say, oh, me ne obabi wo ho na owo ba me boa ne ba enti na mpese me hwe se metimi agina enipa na eba ne so e de akwakoji visa. Eno no aya na eya application a ne ye enafom ano e de kakra. Na enembese mbubo so kakra na fe yebi amatrofo ne tumi na ye take some phone calls dey dwumadie na eba na wiye ya dako adaji ni poso pressure ba me so pa adwuma egu me so a wo se meye enti enye easy 24/7 de bia me deje maso ayehye enti se wo frɛ me na se wo anyame a na kyese me nsa soso bibim na kyese me ye ade fufuro enti a enye me pɛ ne se sebe obi be frɛ me ese opeloya na me yi maso se me mfa enye saa na etie enti no yese akokɔ a wo be nini ana ewe abebesre enti se wo frɛ ya daako na se wo anya na nyantobo ase ma ye koso frɛ send a message send text message send email ye ni ba ye ho so a ye sa enya ekwan pepepepepe ye be respond to you nicely na aya de bia mka sa asem wei aya ewiase enye pere ana ye dinya ade na emperimfo se emframa airpa ade a na odi huhuhuhu a enya ade a wonya na emom unya ntobo ase na hwehwe a obehu sana etie enti se obi kase obeso or building a case in the best interest of the child a day na e wose enipa ne ye nyina ye nim say you don't have to be a biological mother or father in order to get a stay on the basis of a parental relationship with a British child or a settled child. The American anything. The American say sabi. Eni say over about or ye British. And also kita indefinite. And send a wetime gina akrane so edenya asetna ewu kromu ano. Na emom utimi establish net me prove say uwo parental relationship. Se ka se uwo parental relationship a ye pa kire se woni akoda wo ye British ni anaso gita indefinite e wo bond bi anase woni ne wo relationship bi akra no treat you as if say we are the parent enti ekwan be na ebitimi si ebia wo abeku ye kfre na abanoma ebia wo ada ko mekai makwa kofa oba bi efe ne Habiba me kofa Habiba no so e wo ba na se de mpanimfo sika no you see if you take the truck you also take the trailer enti therefore no se minim se Habiba wo ba na se mo ko ba Abiba na se Abiba e ko wo ba mamia emramu no anase ekromu ansemu no Habiba ba whether I like it or not directly or indirectly me so eyemi ba anase se mini Abiba mpo etwempena na se me hwe Abiba ba no te se de ye miame ba eye abeku eye abanoma no dia na che se ekwa bi so no ebia na mene akra no so I establish bi be fe parental relationship enti eba ne sa na question no then say metini agina Habiba ba ne so e dia penkrata na. That is the question. Emrano also actually say under Appendix FM of the Immigration Rules, paragraph 276 ADE of the Immigration Rules. Actually say utimi establish a parental relationship with a child. The child is British or the child has got indefinite leave or the child has been living here for 7 years continuously. And then I can also rely on that child and get a stay in this country. Fantastic. Enti ebane sana wose minya enkrata na sana akwakoye. The answer is yes. Se utimi approve a enti what are the practical steps enne ye bebubu ni tot ye beyi ni 1 na afi ya go through na ye hu de wose ye se immigration for a make a decision on what is in the best interest of the child. Enti yakase what is in the best interest of the child. Ope enkrate enti as one can say it will be in the child's best interest for me to be allowed to stay in the UK because I am in a relationship with Habiba and also I am like a father to Habiba's child, which is the stepchild. And therefore, in that sense, no, I was a home office, etini ehumi mobo na omo emami enkrata. Say home office make a decision as to whether the child will be affected by their decision. If the decision is negative, what are the things that they look at? Home office will look at what is in the best interest of the child, and home office will make a decision based on what will be in the best interest of the child under Section 55 of the Border Agency Act. And therefore, the child's parents is important that their view is also come or is heard. And you, the applicant, also prove, say, gentia, important, say, Martine Krumwa. A crown other parent, which in this scenario, Mediamana Habiba, or my girlfriend, I was also TV supporting letter. Now, okay, no moon seminina, dientia. I was a lawyer dark, my mamma in Krata, Emma, Mrs. Etna, a Krumhano. Now, sa view, no, sa letter, no, as would me can be about how it will be impossible for the child to relocate to another country. Language, whether the child speaks the language of that country or not. Why you, Habiba, also why untimi enye and relocated to another country? Abia or job, Abia or house. Abia you are receiving medical treatment. Nina ayadia ubinya evidence edia supported the entire also untimi and relocated with lawyer Darkon to go back and live in Ashtown. Etisana etie. Ebia akrano medical conditions such as asthma, just as asthma, such as allergies that will be aggravated by going to another country. Because there are certain countries whether no any akrano body, any akrano medical condition, any suitable. And ebanisana ubetimi ayusu. Ebia akrano ewo medical condition be ebia autism. And how it will be difficult for the child to fit into that country. Ninina ubetimi idea ayusu. You Habiba yourself, and also some country no. Oka omokasa na ebia Habiba every Nigeria oka selada ko menko Ghana Habiba okatwi okwa Ghana obetimi afeti ina na and also one of the things you will look at. And also say parents not move to another country ombenya adwuma easily na omo family ombe welcome omo na omo baby ombetena na all these are obstacles ebede ebeba mu way mobetimi agina so ayede a fighting. ABS, one of the parties are receiving medical treatment or medication in the United Kingdom. It will not be possible for them to have access to this medical stuff. Now, the impact on the child, sometimes it's very difficult for the Home Office to believe you. So, in such application, I will recommend to say, and Kabenya expert report, maybe from the social services or from a social worker, for them to do an assessment and write a report and how it will have impact on the child if you are forced to leave the country. Expert reports also the boarding you are looking at about £2,500 and also yemfa enye die entu yetirimu ye. Until yes, while there is a possibility for individuals to make such application, I will also say that be very careful. Any application near the amount a difficult application, and all that I can say is that you can do what you can try. Enti ene the empesa meka ho asem ano no me bebie amatrofo natum opese ofra osu ubetimi afre ma me 2 minutes bi na yemfa home so na afi yemie amatrofo ne entu ebo one pepepe ye dwumadi no eba na wiye ene ma so aye pressure da me so pa dwumagu me so a ese me kwakọ ese me koye na de bia be no nya phone call. Can I call you? Can I call you? Sane mani so ebiem this year, because unfortunately, and maybe a maximum mechanic plane. You won't crofo obefre ne obeman advice. Obefre echina obeman advice. Echina biem obesa fre obeman advice. Obesa fre biem obeman advice. Na dwena ne se onye na dwene se legal advice no obetwa da. Enti de bia no obefre no waste time no agi advice no. Ovia no tinifie DIY, damage it yourself. Oko say ni wia no asafre. Oh lawyer, oh we dem tanu din komo pa na menu bi koya application bi de bi ebusama obi de bi eye nua bi. Obu ososo a ofrewa can you lawyer we de me yiri o come the case ne kra brew ana me yiri si chinchira no abetini aye ana me yiri ye na ankoyi ana problem aba ho enti we de ani die ma we de mpacho na me frɛ so betini abo ame a no de akwa akɔhye ne yiri santro we eyentra adam ani fi pensu ni twae sebe o yiri convince o se koya ade no a wonim se enye wadwuma a wonim se ase betini aba ho no sebe o so adwene da atirim enti me de personally I call it individual responsibility. Okachem so wojira I don't believe you. Okachem so wukunu I don't believe you. Because at the end of the day no, wojira na se wukunu wonfetuo ambigina so se chinchine a yenise anase yenise. Suggesting no de ma o kakra betua ma lawyer nti ene pepe a wo ye nti ombeso betua ma lawyer no. Obe wa dwene se wa be wa ade. Ekoyi a wo ye genius ankoyi a ona bohu say yes. Ehhehye. Enti sana wiase no sometimes you take a risk. If it pays off, you are genius. When it goes wrong, then you will see that boy, Pepe, go be hot. Enti sana etie. Enti etie for ye di jumadi anybody ye bia motrofo to number di jumani 07538969589. Me dey to comment section ho ubetimi afre na before say let's take a phone calls no ye fa anyumye emfem. Me hu so be frame na me sure so nya kro na frame for the show. Enti ma me send text message to my friend back. Because any panin crowds have no person begin idea. Now Kasoba Monday, me madi kuntia was our friend minute. Tino Sana etie. Nti makati ni pare off. Mami sending a text message. I mean Chinese send me a live show. Nti yadia meeting ya answer. Now this time is time yedime free advice. Nti no obi kan ye there's time for everything. Nti no sana etie. Yentiki phone calls na yenko yenim. Nti no me sending the say I'm live on air, I can't pick. Now also who say my busy. Nti na meeting in fire no. And yes, I the charge bebo is here. Oh, no, you're not afraid of crowd on fat. Sometimes no any panel tree passing you are doing show live on air. Or best afraid. We are not catching us off now on fat. I am not a high can and you know what be free I will call live on air. Tis anything afraid they are any message men free. You are live on Facebook. Everything that you say is going live on air. Hi, good afternoon to you. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon, lawyer.
Hi, good afternoon to you. Now, Pacho Dean is saying, I can say free.
Pacho from Nana Kwame, me can say free 210.
Nana Kwame 210. You are live on air. I didn't even say I am out and every
First of all, lawyer, happy New Year. I hope this year victory will be successful.
Amen. Nana Kwame, happy New Year to you.
Pacho, Madam, for your application now, or yeah, you know, or your man, no, yeah, you know, the same appointment, no bookie, you know, one to me, one financial 3 years that the way of best submitted or no documents, you know. I'm an so I ye BBR submitted documents in a BBA. Now, in this case, you know. I documents a war UK Kakrano. A bed then now what the upper mouth for.
Asemo. Okay. Dear Miss me can say omo agency bi wo kru mu ano. Ye from TLS. Na TLS me fa omo address no. Area to comment section na ma sisi ya.
Okay.
The supporting documents ni nyina no. Obe send ya kwa komo omo say omo emfa nkoma home office amount. Na there is a fee of about £90. Ewo se butua. Enti no obe pe omo telephone number. Omo telephone number no eye 0203
my main bench 0203
040
yeah
0460
0460
yeah. And you know obe send all the supporting documents Aquacoma TLS. They are called Teleperformance Contact Center. Omo once with here and to from omo the address ni be ma no na supporting documents ni nyina no wa get copy o the original ne kwa emma back ti e was we get copy na was sending it by special delivery na waji omo bank account na what yes cano atomo bank account ni mu na with the receipt account akoma omo enye sa omo scan omo scan so you know what will happen, the application will be refused and omo ne ho enye ha why
okay yeah
okay, thank you very much. Hello. Hello. Asemo. Okay. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon to you.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Number Chuma like I say.
British accent from Scotland.
Hey, British accent about Belandi. Young quite British accent.
Happy New Year in advance.
Happy New Year to you. Na Scotland to say.
Scotland is boko.
Ah, ede nyame ase. Ese Scotland eye boko. Official pa.
I think committee ye na lawyer.
Na esa mesan ye ho.
And some the science. That's the photo na mo kan ho.
Sada Santefo de kan. Maybe infantini. Maybe infantini.
Yeah, and then say, why you hope too much?
Ah, really dey.
And he said that what for so ka mama say some for you am pomo.
Really dey. Enye easy.
Yes, some for you any day am pa. Say you know you're right when you're coming from.
That's right.
And then it happens that they stop you.
Yeah.
They asking you so many questions that you think it doesn't make sense. Just wasting your time. Not to challenge that person as such, but at least you can make a comment, right? Because, so for instance, you have gone to the home office for the interview and everything is successful. They have given you a marriage certificate, everything, whatever. That place is not for interview for your marriage.
That's right.
It's for interview is for why they are security there and they are there for check. So you slow down. When you think the question is getting on too much, ask you, excuse me, is it interview or is it just a security check? You can ask that person, right?
Yes, that's right.
I don't think you'll be offended if you ask him because maybe the questions have been going on for an hour and he's still asking you questions.
Yes.
You have the right, not as such that you are challenging, but at least, excuse me, are you doing the interview or what? I don't think you'll be offended or you'll be offended that you are asking that. So sometimes what teaching, sorry, what teaching maybe what me pick and then I put it in my head. A lawyer was saying this when he's saying that the brave and the bold slip slowly, give that person a chance, give them respect. But when you think that he's taking things for granted, that's when you stand on your business skills. I don't think that would be offending that you said that. Am I wrong or right?
Being you are right, at the end of the day, there is a limit. And in every power that anyone has, there is check and balances. There are limitations to powers. And if the person is abusing their power, you need to step up. You need to say something. And therefore, for example, we have had similar issue right now as I'm speaking to you. I got to wake up at 8 o'clock because someone is coming. The person is being stopped at the airport. Hey, come here. And they are trying to, indirectly bully the person. But we need to panic guidelines, it hasn't worked. So was standing up to her grounds. Officer name born in so many panel. Was it wow? I've never seen anyone like this. Sanity, enti obi nima obi chere. Enye se ye gina ha no ye ka se ko ye rude chere obi. Na emmom se nipa no step on the wrong side of your foot. And ye also voice it out. Na me ade ma huni se ye nkrofo no bebre. Onya bedru ho no ma e ho na timidity ne start no. So ono kasa na so hu so ye Ghana ni a na o show attitude. Ade na wudru ho de a won show attitude ne wo ho no. So mimi free say ube show attitude a kire obi a ma onya koni show attitude in kire na wo so a kire me say wo so attitude ni bi. So but most people apply their attitude at the wrong place and at the wrong time. And then ana adwene no. Oh, mimi say yeah, that we meet here say mimi buni papa. But so people so kire me say or be disrespecting me. After now the Ashtown in me will come out. And when I say boot for boot, blow for blow, sana etie. Yes.
But Ghana embassy cry, you cover in Yabotre, not at the room of
That's right.
Ghana embassy, that will call you one chrome passport. Just said, yeah, we pay film. If you want to wait, you can wait, you can wait. As I say, you have some questions. I don't cry when you're about to. And to just would show more honor. I don't think that you have to be rude, and rude doesn't count because even the question that is asking you, you should have been able to answer.
That's right.
Yeah, but so who answer not on my permission, then you just go. I don't think any rudeness supposed to be on that side because you might even put yourself into trouble.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Okay.
Anti-sanity.
Well, that's okay. I understand where you're coming from. Thank you very much.
Thank you very, very, very much. Appreciated.
Thank you.
And that's it.
Bye.
Hello.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon. Na pacho di de say na kase free.
Ajwa baby.
Ajwa baby enkwai. Ajwa baby from Tooting.
Afishiapa.
Afin committee.
Na birthday me wish you birthday no belated birthday.
Aye, sa birthday ni the Facebook birthday.
We will on Facebook so. The person is some questions be elubi. But I mean questions be elubi.
Aye, who bet me abusa?
Yeah, me this who go here win definitely no. It was a we life in UK no. And now we are definitely now son and work on life in UK.
I was say the life in the UK no.
After na we indefinite too.
I said before say the indefinite in the no. Just say what prove say what pass life in the UK no. Any English test.
And there was Nipa ni year and son.
Why application?
Indefinite no.
Aye.
There was all Nipa no life in UK no and son wa apply.
Inyo. Yes.
Okay. Hey my God, then they assemble. Indefinite na son wa kakoye.
Debbie, my honya hane koye ni free o.
Because madam for be okita ye na onya indefinite na son. Okoye, ana difference room.
Difference room o de enye yiyu so ho eno na me difference be mo no.
Okay, I see. Okay, after so say nipa no ni passport ewu a e wo say oya answer na wa apply.
I would suggest say ube renew passport no and say na wa apply. Why?
Me was mbon ka you mate why.
Okay.
And you say me be hu.
No problem.
If I saw okay me do na ya kasa. Okay.
No worries.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Me ku na mama be hu why.
Happy New Year to you, Ajwa baby.
Okay, Ajwa baby.
Hello. Hello.
Hello, lawyer.
Good afternoon to you. Nampacho di de sana ka se free. Afi enko na emeto ye na ensan ye ho afi sese braha na ye tinkwamu na ye wa ho den na nyame ama ye nyansa eni sika de ehu hia pa na ye nya ahoto so eni asubie. Amen. Nampacho di de sana ka se free. Akwasidro yankwai na ka se free akwasidro hey open time pa open ten okay yanko sikafu krom
yeah me friend na mama ni by alive for na afishiapa ga se nyame sha so ne edumaso na obidi edeboa Ghana community ne amanfo aka nyame sha nti sha de me pass di ama ne also that's
Yedawasipi, Nyakupo, Enshirao, Yamamo, Happy New Year, so, and a Merry Christmas. I feel I'm caught them at 2 years. I'm a Messiah home. I feel as a bra, no more money, more peace, more happiness.
Amen. I mean, shall be brave. I feel money. I feel I say to me. And what be brave. I mean, I'm also there for a month for within a short period. Because in me, we shall know what you ma. Rather than cause a man who and what didn't you feel in a dancing one. I mean, they meet you. So be within 2 months. So be I mean, actually, dear, you mean shall be brave. Number 2. Masam back where me person me bisa me say me pacho say obi eye sa e de nurse na yi bi ba na se nipa no oba na o say wanyem emra wo kita eniema na yi e de amane dada na se nipa ne say so owo a obi betimi assign ne ba no ebuka ta ma no a me pacho e possible and I'm a person me bisa sa
okay, I mean the reality they say sabi ubekru mu a na say wa fa efuru a the questioner yibibusa me say efuru no o fa no da ben ebia efuru no o fa ye be 6 months ni wo se oni lawyer daako ana efa efuru no se no ombehwe me passport mu ahwe se 6 months ago na lawyer daako no wo hefa enti se nipa ne wo Ghana na 6 months ago miss me ni Ghana edie na kire se me ne se nipa ni hia ana efa efuru no enti nansen se mo hwa enkra bebrebe ekwa renew mo passport na ya geni etwem na say masha o kwa kwaye passport ama akra yesikotwi moja because of data NCC suntia enti no say evidence kire say time oba na nyimoye na mesoso no menini hia baabi na mo ho evidence na say kwase me nkotwi moja na say ha media and yet there is nothing wrong because it can be proven. Sasemba ho say nim say bibi entwa ya eno no ukọ fasa ehọ na e de how ne bebrel because say no ukọ sebe baby a buka yedi tu no omde mana say enye easy nyame client baako ya twi mu for 2 years okọ renew ne passport oduru esikotwi moja papa no so bu afu ese eyedidi atem sebe ye nkwasi asem ama eno ene me passport office fuyi ene correspondence letters enwo interview ekọ na eba only last week ana ma me friend me say nyame adom passport me de abra akora no na enye easy edi sese na ena form sa enkrofo bebre omoma a red book na asay because ebia ombeba back say lawyer daako ona wo se woni obayi afa afuru e dia na kire say 7 months ago 8 months ago na me wo Ghana because no oba ne wo Ghana and oba ne makru mu anodia and there is only 2 possibilities either say artificial insemination say me hu ayimoja na say me hu sperms ye twen no de sai no de anyem anase me ko Ghana na mkonye mo no anase ono ba ha na menye mo no etisi entimi improve any one of these afia se ko twimoja anase say interview na akakofa how bebre aba enti se de osika no se ode work permit ana ba be urema na se one friend say employer no e wo good terms ene onyam na onyam mere no ne nka ne boko na omo entimi emfa kwan bi so emwa no in terms of job child care ene ne nkeka ho said ya adwuma no obetimi aye aye because nipa ne ba se oba be ya adwuma wa ma se obewo yentie nie pa awo ne de eye secondary matter na emom se waba so ba be ye adwuma na se wanyem na be wo so so a yentimi nka ncho se ye yi wadi because wakwa akonyem eno ebe ye discrimination enti therefore no e wo se nipa no timi ne employer no negotiate na omotimi toto niema yi said ya ometimi amna ye adwuma in a flexible way enti no se owabusuafo betimi aboa no in that way o maso so akrani mama na eno so betimi aboa no amana build amana establish na afei no enkofa problem bia ema se nipa no so aware a emramu no se waware a enipa na waware no se wowo a se nipa no na eye ne papa because ye free paternity regulations entimi emma se bayadako mawari Habiba na Habiba ko wo ya o se ekwasi oduro na ene akra ne papa emramu no ento asum unless say akwasi duro akwa DNA to prove say akra no de eye ne biological child e ba de sa so a Habiba wari amene na wari no na chese there's a question mark enya wari papa na eno so ekwa kofa asemaba enti no say Habiba pepa ne na cover me lawyer da ko a mesumi de betimi atwam because me Habiba wari na sa Habiba ne kwasi duro akwa ho a na ye pa kire say e kire say something is not right enti e de how never enti no enipa no onye very very careful enti no wo do betimi afre me kire na ye tiemu ye na ye hu ekwan ya betimi afa na ya chihye niema na enkofa how bi emma why
but my last question is card na wo ba wo bedu aye de ma wo no but wo ya application na wo do so 3 years and na be 5 years but the card ne ba na wo koje a ba na wo koje wo card na instead of 3 years na wo choose year na ya cho 2 years minimum 2 years wo card ne so but eno so e ba ne sign ne ba sa
dear Bani say e good say wakasa asemu anope ya me no obi akasa asemu na me de se wobusa mi refi me ma de se meka ho asem from 1st of January 2025 card ni ye twam ye use card bia wo kromu abiem everything is going to be electronic eno enti no say card bi o mo issue bia no is valid until 31st of December 2024 enti say no se opese uhu ada o visa no ebewu a mame enfant screen so na enye easy ma amount for me aso beboa me because a questioner enkofo busa na ebusa me na maka enho asem ewa fidie so ada a check akrantie bia amount for refi enti mame proof okay mame enfant one na obia enkoye saade no ebeye easy enti what happen is say mun follow this link me pamacho pi ebeboa ye nyina phone call so a eba me so no eso beti na menya time e de aye adwuma foforo e de ensempa pi abremo me pamacho mo hwe comment section ho me de link bi air to osisi a na link no e prove your right to work link in the bono prove your right to work o click link na mame and demonstrate example minim sa amon for free pamacho mo fa nche me ehun hia eseme yesa de wi wa o click link na edo be ko home office website na ya try to prove your right to work to an employer get a share code now what click start o click starter obebusa say tell us about your immigration status now what ticket I have biometric residency permit or card now what's a biometric residency permit card number eba betoso o say yes we be now no now why continue now what biometric number no biometric card number no is at the right hand side corner of your card starting with ABR RWZ and I say RWX now what bo figure bi ato aso obo to aso wi a now what continue now what bo date of birth ubo date of birth na no edobeko home office portal ubo se within any picture eba betoso na achira your visa is valid until 25th of December 2026 sesi ano oma link that to your passport anything a passport be as say a biometric passport no baby a you know barcode no say home office for scan no barcode na sad you who no screen so no eno na e be show e wo mo system ne so enye de e wo biometric card ne so no enti no so be say o create share code so a na wa press continue okay continue about so share code abegu so say we do share code any date of birth ema obia betimi access your betimi access your immigration information from the home office system. So that is how it works now. And until as say we show obia card a indefinite crown na also valid until 31st of December 2024. The reason they say yes card no a waste a plastic global warming a deben and for environmental reasons inti and also security reasons inti Home Office say from 1st of January 2025 ye use card in BM say everything is going to be electronic and the card number no fatu within date of birth fatu within prove your right to work or prove your right to work to an employer. Who kita internet now? Who nim say they see you see internet in Kwadia? Who Google ya? Just go to start, put in your card number, put in your date of birth, and say start. Straight away, it will take you to Home Office portal. Your right to work and your status will show on the screen. You can create a share code. You create a share code. Everything the amount employer, everything about inland revenue. Obia opeso prove each and say oh asitna okromu ebia no obetimi dia ma no na odi ayede or dia check it a fairly straightforward system aba enti no obia wonya card bia no both ya so 31st of December 2024 is the expiry date ebi also na visa no a longer than that but because of say ye card ni use no enu na omode sa blanket policy aba say card ni nyina automatically ebewu 31st of December 2024. I hope say it answers your question.
Nana me pacho say wo card na wu no e wo nsem no na o say wo renew a wo be kwa hwe ne a wo ka no enu wu ansa na wo say wo san ko renew 2.5 na bibia watimi akọ renew me boa
sana etie. Now the danger about this is say un say electronic no one hwe yi a untimi infantu witiri data be say ba be no enti therefore no say ukọ system ne so na se ba apa no wa print copy na wo dey show passport you no set alarm maybe 2 months before say they are say they are ebe kai because so who they kwatena was say lawyer na make kai with ya lawyer the problems you don't so I try na the real copy aye and you know a idea be the fee say idea hu hia eni say urefi because your life depend on it na say e krum be your this ama urefi was sitting na any say na wa wujejereje and as say mobile phone aye easy obia will be and you know say okọ calendar 2 months before no set alarm say my visa will be expiring in December 2025. Please remind me on 5th of Abia October. And 2 months before, now I click it. Now I feel what I say 821 among said yeah, it may be a problem.
Lawyer, in fact, I'll be afraid me if we can answer me some question. It's or Niniku. But almost refuse you. Now, Omunya and re application yet, you know. This year, no nursing program, maybe. Obey me, the other. No, be affected, no. So, while you know, be affected, no, and I say, and no one can be a ember. I do sit a question, say, be a worry, I didn't have for a year, and nursing a year, and no one to say.
I know the if every application is treated on its own merit. And you know, I am a here say ube reason tia you refuse to first application from the first place. First application say omo provided false documentation. Now say there is no claim or allegation as omo make false representation. Any assembly any honour. And you know, it may depend the reason here I refuse you first application from the first place. If you refuse your application because free say you did not meet the requirement. Now saying when you're nursing opportunity, now say you can meet the requirements now, there is nothing stopping you. And there is nothing also bringing your husband along because there is nothing wrong with it. And if I was the person right now, I will bring my husband along for them to know, say, me imagine say me ni kru ne bitu kwan. And say another opportunity as aba no, me ni kru na SID as I aba.
Ade ni ko no British or
Oh, okay. I know the enfamo. Only say application. Oh yeah, umbebusa say oba na hena oba betina. Unim obi o UK na. You have to say yes because who kunu wahada that. So and you know, none say onko contradicting ho. Na facts no ebe remain the same. And you know, enfamo. Eso here marriage application here refuse. Na fe oba be skilled worker application. It matters not.
And only yes or divorce.
I won't answer be divorce. What worry? The here say application no more refuse no. Oma anka say we use false documents and I say we use false representation. So and no na e bema ye the mandatory ban eto so no. Name omo refuse because when meet requirement na. Anya big deal. Okay, when meet requirement no e bia me kunu adwuma wo ye wonye 18,600. Matthias here say me NS ma apply for a job. Must switch it into skilled worker visa. You have to give it. If I satisfy the rules, so be it. You have to give it.
Okay.
Okay.
Ghana never sempa.
Yeah, that was it. Eja Presidru. More and more fresh so umbetimi afre. I know say I'm for bebrebe good so ye mentimi amfa. Now I can only answer one person at a time. Entino also so ubetimi afre ye da so etia e twen mo calls. Entino ye go so air twemo. Okay, be afraid you final. Hello,
good afternoon, lawyer.
Hello, also good afternoon, Nibi. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you.
Nampacho din de sena kase free.
Actually, with the Victoria, like I so feel it.
Victoria Liz, young quay.
Lawyer, I mean, shop on you to my power, your boy,
Victoria Siami Shaw Nibi, as also when you're dying as with the tea, the Bremon area. Now, and at least it is say, Nadine bit me, Mammy Victoria.
The question is, we were 10-year roots in this, it's not me, Basso, and I'm a DT, and I am biometric card for over a month now, but my passport's in my. And I was thinking, say, be a home office for me, but me train mine at me from, and I'm saying, no one on my passport, new one, to the real medical, me friend of my family, the couple of men, son, and on my togo. To home office for someone else, and me poor now. Me number, and me form, and me put in my passport. So almost number of me at online, no free
Yeah.
Okay,
Mammy, so we show me Facebook. Me the link be to one application one I and answer the for lawyer so much. Okay. Oh, Capred will be any be. Obi Sika should be bottom, I'm Victoria. Obi Sika should be bottom, what intino. I do ever never track a crime, and now lawyer for saying you be at free. Why, I come there. And the next one, you don't have. Next one day you don't have excuse. That's all. Boy Juma, Queen Victoria, Boy Juma, you say Bini. Made the link be at all. I chose ye forms. Osha comment section Honma. O click here. Everybody say return of documents. Now what follow instructions no. A automatic. O send this sender. Ebe go to the right department. Omodo passport within 14 days. What happened? They said, only a chrono information in a wrong information. Passport or no, home office one they call it. And what you can't say?
We also only didn't tell us my friend because any of them some say, Muti and Oman Meshe. That is, I'm a friend in a go for free. So they will put your passport, my poor Monte passport.
Omo no moje because agent no amobo wonsa no omo ye adwuma home office enti se wokona se bibi tu wo sisi ana home office one is responsible enti ontimi nka njere wo se enye omo no moje eye be of a cheek enipa no ka sa asem no wanka say ye na ekromo ade maame obi abodamo obi etibom enti no I do every want to be egu ebia wa ye frustrated wa ye stress. And you buy a passport. I one can say and yes I need kasa, but at the same time so now and that's what catcher will say go online and request for it. And you're very simple. Tima send the link, e-forms, return of documents. Tombebu se within document crap so more return eba. Ombeje or passport number, any passport issuing date, any your full name. And to bone say ombeje home office reference number. And to send the qua because what happened is say you know home office for all the application they are ombeje passport especially say if this is your first application ombeje passport na no dey akwa to bank enti nyame anya wadom na se amfa ma na echiwa they have your passport it makes it easy for them to deport you because ye chi obi aso ni passport afi no mo sa akoye travel certificate say no me deport ni pa no e ba sa so no na lawyer for aye fast akoyi ni pa no mo aboka egu enti o so afọ mo ho adwene enti o de ba na age passport no amfa de ana che say ye nkonko a enti o mo bank bi o hitro side no other passports ni gu ti so wu ma na check Victoria passport wa o say ha na o say ye nkonko a ba nyame apegu e amane sa enti no sana etie enti fill forms we a o mo de o passport paper enti enya big deal men panic normally no o make decision within a month automatically anom de ba enti after 28 days o man farm ba then you put in this request o mo de wa de paper why okay Madam Victoria we dey nyame tinali yes say nyame tinali no problem for you na enter free you na come there Bantima ba for na kan so be asika should be go to bye bye okay and never you I'm on for person upon it phone calls never okay my phone be crack telephone na clash ready what we just so but we just man na telephone a freezy okay yeah hearing am there kai hello, my also be just so now. Meet me from to loudspeaker. When you're sorry, okay, say Nadia, a tear for the betty. But maybe, okay, fantastic. Hello, hello, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon, lawyer.
Good afternoon to you. Nampacho did say like I said free.
But you're from Charles. But Charles Emery.
Hey. Mr. Emery, so for Emery.
Yes, sir.
Happy New Year to you. Happy New Year to you. Oh boy, you are
many happy returns.
Nyame ensure pa.
Many happy returns, lawyer.
Oh boy, Juma. Nene wie.
Nyame sir lawyer also. A lawyer we dey make tell body bia. Na pato be clarification bi kakra. Be pato mi sister bi. Obeso ye ni kuru beso be fa no. Na oye degree holder na me bisa say e was so ye exams na so IELTS so ye na say the kwa so ye or degree holder.
Aye. Ti degree no nye free him pacho.
But University of Cape Coast.
University of Cape Coast. Okay, in that case, you know, what it is, they say, obetimi aye BB aye friend ethics certificate. The rules they say ukite degree, na say a equivalent to UK degree, you are exempted from doing the English test. However, Home Office will only accept it if and only if you can prove say that certificate has been endorsed by NARIC, which is now known as ECTIS. And therefore, not there any party say obeje a copy of his transcript. Na ni degree certificate, you know. Na waje certificate of English competency from the awarding institution. Or just had you some 3 documents where na or actis was registered online ECCTIS. Now was send this 3 documents now almost a certificate of comparability to confirm say Cape Coast University degree no is equivalent to UK degree. It is a name for we and not be attached to be able to meet the English test.
Oh, okay.
It is an system. Why?
Number 2, which of the IELTS exams they required exams?
Say over first time over level A1 IELTS skills for life level A1.
Okay.
Which is equivalent.
But what about the B1 also?
B1 say when you be real chrome one na akwaji indefinite no. And be B1.
Oh, okay. This is the first time all but they are
A1 and no to say O level English. As you say, a friend example, junior secondary school English. And say now, we have been removed. They expect to say, I was say with English, improve to A level English. He said, friend, say senior high school or Z exams level.
Oh, okay.
It's on your
first stuff in okay, Zafina the panel, but they are A1 over here.
That's right. When you be removed, that's right. Or could you indefinite? Why? I also for from a doctor can meeting when you made it.
Doctor.
I met it say how you can doctor and actually say.
Doctor.
And I was it. And I said, no more pipe. Yeah, fire last call and for you, Medina, and run a year. Hello.
Yes, hello, good afternoon.
I'm also good afternoon, even I'm patrolling the Senate as a free. Bedford. Okay. Now, patrolling Udini say.
I'm James.
James Bedford, the uncle. Jenny, it's my
where the lawyer, where the Azaka can be Mayano guys a bear no more than Yrai. And I'm missing that number. I can't for 5 for. I mean, because I know a bit take long, which is at the first one.
Why for the Antoine is a yetile, a video called a bantam, a video mountain. And you know, when I had a train and a sunya to was in our train. Why?
I wouldn't come and my brother.
And actually, I just already did. And I wouldn't be young. So. You're unfortunate, but these things do happen. At least you have your health for one and really here. And as if you James Bedford, bye bye. You were dear on the said one every year, and any per two. Aha, yeah, okay. And I buy you. Hello. Hello. Hello? Hello? Okay. Where to be in Aso? And you know, let me say nipa be to be a fra me. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Good afternoon. Now patrol did say na kase free.
Yo, me te
Efia baby.
Efia baby Scotland.
I drop baby about Efia baby so.
Efia baby.
I feel a comprana and material ensign your home. Now, no, Yamamo, yes, Yamamo Fishy Apa.
I think come to you.
Now, Bruniba Hoye.
Yami Adone,
you're showing now, why?
Okay. Me pacho, our real dear no. Ghana no English way no B1 and B A1.
Initially need A1.
A1.
For the purposes of entry clearance no A1. Onya be wuramu via ye mani 2.5 years visa. Enti okwakoji extension eno no opobeye A2 and I say B1. Okwakoji indefinite eno de B1. Okwakoji naturalization and I say British citizenship B1.
Okay. Now me pessimist much.
And yeah, bye.
That's it. See you next week.
Bye. It's here for Yemfa, your last two call. I never know. You're ready. Where do you? Okay. Hello. Good afternoon to you. Afi and come to you.
I hope say the one will make fine.
Oh, my home cry. Say my film number. They say my charge.
Yeah, then yes. But you know me, we say, we British book, no, say we naturalization and them. Wait to me, and they say my wait to me, Uncle Ghana.
I know the mess remupi a risk. Home Office policy say what the application to na se utu kwanya automatically no the application is cancelled, revoked.
Hey.
And until no omu dia ombetimi cancel. Omo hunu dia you get away with it. Personally, senya dia emergency power, there's no point in taking such a risk.
Okay.
Sana Bebeka. Why?
Yeah, that's it. Okay, bye.
They were saying emergency phone call to my hello. Yes, the last call and this is Justice and Law Solicitors, Unit 35B 49 Ephra Road, Brixton, London, SW21BZ. Our telephone number is 07538 969 589 or 0207 993 5976. We work Monday to Friday from 9:30 to 5:30. All areas of immigration and nationality law, get in touch and we are solutions to your legal problems. Lawyer Doug, Justice and Law Solicitors, every Friday, every Saturday, we come here and deliver the goods to you. And thank you very much for joining us. Happy New Year to everyone. May the Lord Almighty God bless you all. Amway Products, we thank you for all your support over the years. We thank you all for your prayers and for your support. We greet you in the mighty name of Yahweh. Hello, let's take our last caller.
Oh, good afternoon.
Hello, good afternoon to you.
Happy New Year.
Happy New Year to you and the family.
And the same to you.
Yes.
Mommy, my what man I got 3 doors.
Positive, mommy. Akwaba. Yeah. Mahome kakra, yes. Is it a vim partner by vim? That's right. Amen. That's right. Hey. Oh, yeah, Manchester. Yes. Abro so.
I promise so.
Sa.
I should have a big bow. Maybe up on the one.
That's right.
I'm a woman, you know, positive, but I'm a woman, fish up. And here for so more far, more respect, and my lawyer. I'm more fat pipe on some energy.
That's right.
The beer so I'm a bottom.
I say more. Okay, let me say, you might make us a phone and category. I said, Bravini. Okay. Hello. Hello. What's up, baby?
Lawyer, yeah. I draw baby now.
I draw baby as a baby.
I draw baby person officer will say. Wait, that sounds no. Life in UK. B1 allo, and I say we see.
Okay, life in the UK, no. And no one a dean, the dean a life in the UK test. That's it. English test, and then you want difference A1, A2, B1, C, and so on and so forth.
Okay.
Why?
Okay, then one say life in UK.
Oh. That's right. And
okay, thank you.
Me send the link.
Me send the link in why.
Okay, me send the link.
Before just better me book Monday na me be home. Why?
I am our friend. Why? Na sisi a mini office in Tino, minim diary. They said the ko.
Monday and no my friend now. Watch every time I make the be home.
Fantastic.
Now my bow. But you send me link in this. I am start to send Mr. Kakra.
Okay, me send the bro. Why? And yes, unia private me send the bro. Unia oma. Obani say we didn't feel say.
9 or 18. Or
18 so your English test any life in the UK test no B1 any life in the UK test why? Unfortunately when you the 18 there or your adult was one worry am na bro so.
And the life in UK and I said the way no
be. Obey life in the UK. Now wasai aye English test level B1.
Okay.
And the way no but so be the same thing. Why?
Okay. That's why I am confused no.
I don't never confused you. Say so soon.
Okay.
Why did them send the guidelines neighbor why? Just follow the guidelines. You can't go wrong.
Okay, Mate.
Why?
Mate.
Enti unia adwa baby me man guidelines no wakoya afem enti woni ne kasa wetin asem dia
no see every year there is sign no me bisa wo
dem bread no yensesa no why the same thing
I know okay ne beji wo ne ho
okay no problem all right Mr. Nasipi bye bye
okay bye
that's my kind of music. Oh no. Crazy for this new big called techno, and that's alright. But if you wanna groove with me, it got to be something with heart and soul. I tell you, hello, Mr. DJ. Oh, please, Mr. DJ, don't play no tricks on me, no. You know I'm regularly, my body aching with anticipation. Give me some action, energize me, forbidden me, spiritually, solution. Let the music play on. Mr. DJ, I'm telling you that, hit the with the shine, with the passion, take the nice and easy. There's a view. Want to make that music, keep it coming on strong. Music. Keep it coming on and on and on and on and on. call, plug in. I wanna leave it someday. I reckon this makes me feel irate. This is just actually to celebrate the music. Master DJ, hit the nice and easy.
Yes, I say, Emma, me boat my agent so na phone no, obi so frɛ besi mu na clash ye na kate ye. Enti amayentimi enti ni nsem ni nyina. Enti me friend back, hopefully we can get her na afi no wato aso. Na che say ye digwadi na aba na wie. Em say o kasa na adwoa baby, e di full vim, e be wura mu na kate ye. Enti no, mami boat my so asa dia. Sorry, em say o kasa na kate. Enti ubeto aso amai.
I am a dash. If the officer said no will be another lawyer.
Another firm, that's right. Yes.
And Yankupon show. Now on Tonkum. Now I can swim official, but be positive for swim official. Not here for that the lawyer is so a swap if you are so. And you mess them. What one would it could be Yankupon, Namumamitria. Now, papers need to be and two office work. I can make this membership. A lawyer, Becca say, Yana, Yao, Manchester, minimum that, and I'm more video so. And now, Nipa, and Nipa Casa, debut, which we found a ceremony. Well, family could have coupe.
That's right.
And brilliant, when I had the Amania so. They share me one, and yet, as a semi pass. Now, maybe I can't show. Now, when you told you radio, no power, ban or muscle. Now, also done as if it's tomorrow.
And a giant Manchester, with you on behalf of Mame Boatima, that was CP, Justice and Law Solicitors, so on behalf of everybody. President and Profodia, but me, and to say, me, now was here, and just how the other me, so, or be our gift any presents and Profodia send a countless. Mama boat, Dada boat, just any panny Dawson. And to win us to see any sort of Yadamasi. I mean, you will say the air and most when you saw a super for so mamma, a super. That's what you now must say. Why are DNS support and the support any sort of any sort? Now, tell all friend, and my name how some by bonnet carnage. A yammer. Yes, I am ready. No, mammy, did be a maximum catcher and go for. No, ma'am, I make a catcher, ma'am, if you could have said. And you see me in a tema lawyer. Or no baby, I say. On my friends, I met you. And I'm saying, I also ban also name instrument on the car. I met you ban also car. And if you are away, so bunny is different job, no, so then Sayama. Saya, I'm so lawyer, so then Sayama. I said, they were Casa. I'm a kind of come, I said, away and anyway. A bitch. To move on, lawyer. Or no. Yeah, you are sometimes may can't about between. I see in Sua a door and a echo with him.
Yes.
Say, Obi Peso Tiwasia or Betuasi.
Yes.
Their own Peso Betuasi.
Yes.
Tembiano on Tiwasida. One Tiwasi Sua or Betuan Duaco Bonim. And you know the reality they say, a do baby. When a winning with him anymore coming. You have to do what you have to do.
Yes.
At the end of the day, you cannot satisfy everyone. And you want to see the city, one can not mean plan our life. Events. Set a number per me that 8 o'clock and a phone call by. Me call back about 1 o'clock. 2 o'clock and 3 days. Exactly. And therefore, no, or be watching. Meet me, I can send me email. And ye. And to be watching us a may buono, now may not time and frewa. And non chess a minimum more, and now say, Sebio, mean pennipa. Sunday be more genny. But personally, no, the money have me because I am not saying panel because I mean pennipa and watching and also you give a shame office every gym. And Tisana Ayana a tear sometimes. And see a jewelry one ma any panaya, and yet pay. And I said, oh, your timer or the baby or no pay. Name circumstances. Ana a dependent and I say determined they say nipani. Sometimes with me in our office and no past 7 o'clock in so numbi until 7 p.m.
Yes.
Because enkrofo how ebeye me how. And I sacrifice my health to help others.
Yes.
And therefore, no, some among for some people will appreciate it.
Yes.
And no, dear, I'm very grateful. Yes. But unfortunately, there, of course, until I was sometimes no, enipa enya way enipa create situation. But ni nyina no nyame asem ewi asem yam kasa asem we nyakoma pa ninya etirimu pa. Because at the end of the day, no, Nyankopon so be judge according to our works. Ana ewi ase no, enye nipa ne be du aten say Nyankopon ba eye onu Nyankopon entemasem. Enti do be ye bia no, you are accountable to your God, not to another man. Enti ye de be so nyame ani, enye de be so nipa ani. Enti in all walks of life, no, you try to do the best that you can to please your God first before another man. Because enipa entimi enje wo nkwa ensi wo ma and enipa entimi save you. Because as human beings, you know, we are selfish, we are brutal, and we always look out for number one, ourselves. And when things don't go for us, then it becomes a problem for us. And you know, the real mechanic say enipa de oh ya dia you are coming me you to do the right thing. Because me juma me hey me de ne kre ne ye juma. Me ntwantro emebu emeju sika. I am free spirit because of me kre ede me chimu penti enipa Scotland no ejado ye no atwa kwan. So if anything British accent of a coach overnight now we atwa kwan all the way from Scotland to come to Bristol. Me busa be ho say Argentina o yes ade no was because me wo gidie wo mu. Because me say obeka ne kra kire me se be me do say nya me do wo do obeka ne kre na sometimes no enipa e was say someone have to save you from your own self. Enti me dem de ne kra ye adwuma no so nti nyame adom adwuma no de bi enya bi ye adwuma no so kwa na ekoso ama enkrofo how we are looking we are finding solutions for them ama yakopon adom bibia so koso na seba wo do anu aka no so no yakopon be ma na bempe it was made our say and on Bible and for your unflinching support since I started Justice and Law and Fire Life Radio. Media de am kasa se we entokwa wa kono me ho Nyankopon enhyiraw na vim ene odopa wa dan di akire me ni mabusia me hu se de misi na wase na yese bibia ewo Onyankopon ensem na bibia so no Nyankopon na ese de na ase ema no enti me da wase pi for your support over the years nyame enhyiraw
so nyame enhyiraw have a nice weekend. Bye.
Yeah, okay, yeah, fair last caller. Phone calls in the ban e ban pese e pon kra so na ye mpon e ya asemo ma mi se twi kasa na ono so frɛ ma me friend back na afi no ya say panyini adware wi ana efie enso asa enti no ye frɛ e ma me atia donko ni ma na a happy new year ye ma na official pa ye ma me obatampa enye obatan bia mpona sebe owo ba eba ewiase a odi ni sunsum etai nachi enti se o ma me awa ba ewiase no di sunsum atawachi na ene so ba be ye obi a me ma remfi o ma me o papa me ma remfi no na sebio yese obakwasia ana ka se da bi eye me na eye mini enye me a na embum obanyansani okaka o ma me ho okaka ne papa ho tembi opese ne papa ene ne ma me sere enti ma me se wabade a meti nkwan mu de bia me mo asere ma me yenko
Obama, Mama me soon. Mama official pabio. I didn't man such a hang, I'm watchman, I'm sure what it. I'm what ain't shrama. And I was say, Safi, dear, want to cheddar. I'm a sample bra of a fufu. I feel when we say all year, but they are quite positive.
Yes,
positive odd. Pa, they are quite dear. A tear for some friend. And can come on for the assembly jam, Miss Ram. You go so did me assembly to me, Timman. You may no can send the same cry, catch you be no their corner. The tear thing. Why shot now we Phoebe, no one can ye. Now Papa na quiet bonnet.
Yes.
Intimate Ram said, my the Papa, say Madame Fubi say, Minia be saying, yeah, Mamma soon tear. Ebi a o beti ase ya chen. Nanso ono so tie bi a obeti ase yi ansha. Wantumi anka ne saa pepepe na okoja ba ko bi firi mu a na ba ko ne de ebe ano na akoye yi a na papa akoye bone. Mo ya de papa se ni pe pi se nyamo na mo di kan be ka se mi nu e bi si madam fu bi si se ya ko mo ntumi ntwemba na ya mo ntu o mo fo no mo so ne mo ntie na sam no no aso ntie bi fa no tumi aka ni bi lawyer ne wa badwuma wa ka so de dream abampa o de papa na e ma bim ne so ti wa mi oni
mo idie a ye hye wo chi a wo do se bobo ye tu idie vim no Africa na eba
na wo ki papa bibia so ya no pa e bompa ye ma ye bomo bia na no ani so ni pa no o so beti wa twene mu se de wa kana e mo bia se mo hye wo mu o bia se twene obi mu yi wa ye papa na papa mra wo so no mi na bi chapa ani se ti ga tere
afi enkombe to ye mami e da wasipi. Hello. Oh, independent me nyina so yemfa yenko Coventry miara me senior ese me friend back my friend back obema mabo ho sana etie I didn't from offline oh okay offline no problem me that's it. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you. Pacho din de send akase free.
Pacho from Equisia, make us free Middlesbrough.
Hey, all the way to the north, Middlesbrough. Kwesi yeboa. I did it with my man and area. Yakwesi yeboa.
When the lawyer man some Pacho be. My question is, my name wife warrior. Almost the sending marriage certificate, almost the sending that kind of game. Now, the some apply man and now Oba has it. But in the bed set, let's have sending your buano. On the bed set, your buano and come. I shall bet me on your effect or more.
You just need to explain. What's the fill application forms now? Omubusa will say, what is your name in your passport? And over to dinner passport in Imono. No, say, are you known by any other name? And then you have to say yes. And then what is the name? Now I trust Eddie and another Yabuan also. Now Omo who say Yabuan a married name. Name the other name now if your passport in Imono, a maiden name. Now watch him. Simple. Because by tradition, by convention, or baby or warrior, no offend you could akedi ho. Obi also saw a warrior. Now we yi din no the new crew beto so. Personally, me catch me baba say me din dey me ma dey nyira o warrior me din no keep it. Because me tue school fees na me bo ho ka na be me bi nyira ho bi. Aha, ti na me wo ya me din to ho no. Enti di da ko ne dey. Wo du crew kra din be so a e dey fa da ko no still no ma ne ntinem ne fa say din to aso. Na emom se me din be free ono bi din ya be hwe ho dey. Eno dey na lie. Enti dem me say me hwehwe free no ho no ono so ate ase.
So ne dey no ne papa dey na ka ho. E na ode me dey na sa ka ho.
E no no. Ah, it is ana so ye no. Salam me banye no.
Okay, timpacho in situation say ebia possible so ebia we affidavit and no dey aka ho. And say no dey here.
There is no point because the marriage certificate no and the evidence say wafa udin ka akanedi ho.
Okay, all right.
Obi ohonma oba koye change of name by deed poll personally is pointless because so kita marriage certificate na by tradition e kire say udu kunudin akawudi ho. Yeah. Okay. And it's allowed. Why?
Oh, okay.
And enye big deal bia. Why?
Thank you very much.
No problem. Why? Timedos brafo na so ye chiamo money Newcastle fo nyina.
If I tell you. Like original
Premiership no say you are buzzing.
Okay, all right.
Okay, that's it.
Bye. Bye, thank you.
Bye. enti no ye da mu nyina mase ese eneso so maka ye ho na ye di dwumadie no aye de abremo misre nyankopon enhira ema mu nyinara obi biara otimi tie obi biara so a obetie ni later on ye di nyankopon enhira eni nyankopon adom eba mu fie eba makwan mu nyankopon enhwe mo so afi mu a yesi mu ye mamo a happy new year mo hwe mo so ye na afi bia ewo de edeba na be bompa so se nyankopon emie ekwan mu maye na onhye yin na ya hye mu na yemfiri adom mu enkwa adom mu na obi biara o support ye obi biara wadi echi over the years obi biara wo hwe ye ho adwempa me say nyankopon empire estre nyankopon enhira ema mu nyina de oni ye ho adwenepa so nyankopon entache no na onwa adwene sechira ye na on sechira na adwene na ewiase de yankasa same way if you live for yourself you live in vain. If you live for others, you live again. Bob Marley ne kan sa same way. Na ya sema emudo pa. O si wi asese wote wo na se wodwene wo nkwa ho a you will suffer in pain. Na mmom woto na se wodwene wo nua ho adwene pa. De bia wudin ebe koso akoso na be ye nhira ama na tre akoba bia. Enti medi nyankopon enhira eja mu nyina. Brebre anoa eje nyame enhira mu nyina. My name is David Dago, Justice and Law Solicitors. Yawajuni 35B, 49 Ephraim Road, Brixton, London, SW2, 1BZ. Yetie for na yagamo sick asamo daje mo share program no nana ajiba baby a wo bia ya chia Dr. Sadom baby a wo bia chia Tiliduma. Happy New Year to you. Gina Edwise, thank you for joining us. Mr. Benjamin Opoku, Happy New Year to you. Champion Lawyer Bakope. Akosia Noche. Baby, I will be at your church. Richmond K. Asamoah. Also, baby, I will be at your church. Eja Esiyama. Nana Akosia Jankoma the first. Your church. I Jama. Baby, I will be at church. Lucy Adoma, also see a church. Baby, I will be a Benjamin Leah. Greetings to you. Good afternoon to you. Thank you for joining us. Yes. Cynthia Affair. Baby, I will be a church. Pastor Pat Esther Afrobe. Manchester. Cheshire to be precise. Also a church. Michael Amma, Osia Chachia. Yes, Mame Onyunyo. Mami Asantua, a year of being your Chachia, maybe I will be a Happy New Year to you. Yawado, Mr. President, maybe I will be a your Chachia. Mr. Charles Emery. Nami Anka wo. Onya wo de on show with them. Alfred Enchi. Yechechia. Mr. Alexander Opos. Yechechia. Mr. Bismarck Adams. Yechechia wina. Mo fami mu entwa na se. Yakopon shira mu nyinara. Ohema abina ejewa. Yakopon enshira wate. Yakopon Tonam, Yakopon Tonam, Honorable, His Royal Highness Don, possibly I will be around the church. Obibia Yetiamo, Dibiara, when I am Ishramo, Elizabeth Ade, Nami Eshra on your Kesawate, on Shabashemu, Collins Asamoah, maybe I will be around, also your church. Collins Asamoah, your church. Ama Adobia. Yes. The church our first show in 2023 has been a blast. May the Lord Almighty God bless you all. I will say shalom. Selah. Until we meet again next week, may the anointing of God be upon you all. Bless you all. Yes, that's the way we do it. Justice and Law Solicitors, GD35B 49 Afro Road, Brixton, SW21BZ. Until we meet again next time. Bye. That's the way we do it. Until we meet again. So we are your number so Eda Iga. Eda Munamase. Next week, you will say a baby. Oh my bye.